Hi, this is Dana, and in this video I will talk about the couple in general, twin flame, divine unions, and so on, or whatever type of couple you want. But I will talk about it in against the background of the previous video, in which I'm talking about the spiritual war that we are called to carry on right now. Which essentially comes down very much into 3D existence in a symbolic way. Each and everything, each and every choice you do in 3D will determine, will empower, or will block your way in this spiritual fighting of 5D. Right? As I explained in the previous video, the entire 3D is essentially containing the 5D spiritual war. It's in a symbolic way, but if you don't pay attention to symbolism, then you give power to the 3D. If you pay attention to symbolism, then you raise yourself up to 5D level and you win. Okay, so against this backdrop, I will talk about the couple. Because God has shown me that most people didn't understand my previous videos and my point of view about the couple, and that there's a lot of debate about it out there somewhere. So what I will point out now, and please watch my previous video about the New World Order and the intertwining between 3D and 5D spiritual world. So you'll understand what I'm talking about here. I said many times, the couple coming together, the divine union, regardless if it's between soulmates or between twin flames, has the purpose to bring together individuals from the same lineage. Okay, because as I said in the previous video, this is a war between different races, war in outer cosmos between different races for supremacy on earth. So when you talk about a couple, a divine couple, it means you bring together two individuals from the same race, and the purpose of them coming together is to help each other to elevate spiritually and to find their lineage. So you will be in the proper place, in the proper army, if you want to call it like this, in this war that we are leading. Right now we are spread, and many of us, we are hostage in 3D to a different race, okay? Who aimed to enslave us and to steal our ranking so they can defeat our lineage. Now, coming together, the couple, the divine couple, has the spiritual purpose of finding each other and being together automatically because they are from the same lineage. Just staying in the same room, or talking to each other or being in connection with each other has the effect of healing, because you have the same energy. You're from the same lineage. Okay, this means coming together. And please, when we say coming together, don't go jump the gun and think of sexual ways of 3D type of coming together. When we say coming together, we say establishing a connection and deciding to be together. Okay, so when you come together, the purpose is to elevate, yeah, and to find your lineage, to find your soul family, if you want to call it this way. So you can actually be in the right place during this war. Okay, so you will be with your own army in this war. Okay, which is happening in a symbolic way in 3D, but pretty much very real, very real. You don't perceive it only if you don't understand the symbolism, but otherwise it's happening. Okay, now, so this is the purpose of the couple coming together, right? This is now the problem you're having in couples, and this is where God showed me that people didn't understand my point of view previously when I talked about women claiming matriarchat. If your divine counterpart doesn't elevate, you have no other choice. Because you're not just gonna drop back to 3D just because he refuses or she refuses to elevate. But the problem is that God is bringing together the divine couple. So he's making sure they cross paths. He's giving hints, to choose the right one. But everyone has bondages created particularly on unions. So you do not come together because, as I said previously, coming together, just sitting together at the same table or talking to each other, you automatically heal darkness within the other, because your two energetic aura come in contact and you have the same energy, so it has a healing effect on you. Okay. But unfortunately, although God is bringing together, now we have been witnessing all this. Um, this is a diversion, essentially. It's a diversion created specifically through bondage creation, so it will stop you from healing. So all the bondages on the couples basically play out into all these karmic individuals inserted from other races between the two individuals that make up a divine couple, so they won't come together. Okay. And unfortunately, God is bringing together the two divine partners to create a couple, so they can elevate, so they can go to their soul family, to their lineage, so they can carry this world on the right side. But when they come together, then a whole craziness starts, where either one or both of them start delaying, finding excuses, indulging in addictions, postponing to come together and work together in order for all sorts of petty reasons, 3D type reasons. I need to raise more money. I need to buy a house. I need to buy a car. I need to do this. I cannot leave my job. I cannot do this. All these are 3D rationales, 3D excuses, material advantages which do not match your spiritual purpose. Remember, you have a spiritual purpose together. This is the divine couple. Now, the problem is you cannot, most people that I've seen, God has been showing me, when divine couples are in this and conflict, they like to choose the spiritual partner, but they would like to bring him down to the 3D type of level. And they only choose the spiritual partner because they feel the healing they receive from that one. So it's like, I would like to heal from you, from your energy, but otherwise I would like to fuck around with as many horses as possible. This is not possible. You cannot have both. You cannot have your cake and eat it too. You cannot. You either adhere to a spiritual purpose and you come together, or you choose the 3D, but then you have to understand that you will stay in 3D and you have to let go to the spiritual partner, because if that one elevated, he's already having chances to go to the lineage and to continue the war. You cannot have it both. It is your choice, and it's an individual choice. But as I said before, personally, I don't think that anyone should be stuck into this mentality and focus on couple, because you run the risk to come into contact with an individual who might be your spiritual partner. You might be divine couple together, but he's not willing to do the work. He's not willing to give up the 3D material advantages. He's not willing to do many things which are involved into actually coming together in a divine couple. Okay, so that will mean that you have to choose either that you go on your path with God, or that you give everything up and you stay with him. So this is, to me, it's no-brainer. I mean, it's a clear choice. You go with God, of course. Choosing different women or different men or different material advantages due to lust and greed, it's a 3D type of thinking, and it will keep you in 3D. You must understand. You cannot attach yourself to 3D thinking and choices, but expect to elevate. You cannot. It's simply like this. This is a choice you must make. Your purpose is spiritual, and your divine couple has a spiritual purpose. If you're not capable of making that choice, you must let go. And you must understand and accept that you will not have that couple. You cannot bring that couple into 3D. It's just not possible unless you want to destroy the other individual as well. Now, I will give you an example. God showed me to give an example so people will understand better. Imagine that you are in a war and you're in a combat area where there's shooting happening, and it's a war, combat war area. You are hostage. We all are hostage in 3D situation, and the combat area is the 3D, right? Imagine a helicopter comes to pick up, and rescue those from your lineage, and they identify you and your other divine partner, right? These are God ancestors from spiritual realm, from divine realm. Yeah. At that point, you make a choice. You jump into the helicopter with your divine partner, or you choose to stay in hostage situation, to be taken to prison and enslavement and so on, which is 3D area. You cannot have both. Do you understand me? You just cannot have both. Each of you has to make a choice. The one that elevated has to jump into the helicopter. The one that doesn't want to elevate and doesn't want to make this choice to jump into a helicopter will stay in 3D. Each of you must let go. Each of you must let go to each other. Somebody's not happy with what I'm saying. So you must learn this. There is, of course, a path, and I'm pretty sure that God will continue to work with each and every one of you and of those in each situation. But I said in previous videos, and now I'm trying to put this in a different light to understand, you must learn to let go. If you're not capable of making the right choice, let the other one make the right choice. God will make a way for you too. If you are slow, if you're indecisive, if you refuse to do the work, then you must let go to the other one. And the same is valid for the one who elevated. If you see that the other one is not healed and refuses to heal, let him go. Let him go. Because otherwise he's going to pull you down. He's not going to let you go into a helicopter with God. He's not going to let you go to find your lineage. He's going to drag you down into the prison, into the 3D. So there is a choice to make. And this is basically a different light shed on the same topic, which I've been presenting before, and I've already expressed my view on this, is that it's better to just go alone, because not enough people have done the work. And most times, you're more of a distraction to each other, and you become enemies in terms of pulling each other down than uplifting each other. If you entangle yourself into a conflict over this, you should just learn to let go. To me, each and every choice in this spiritual, as soon as you understand this is a spiritual world that we are living, and we came here only to be able to find our lineage and then group together as an army so we can fight the others. As soon as you understand this, to me, each and every other choice that follows that is basically a very simple choice. Are you with God or not? Each and every time when God is guiding you to choose an individual, to choose to let go of some possession in 3D, to choose something, no matter what, to me, everything comes down to this. Are you with God or not? Yes or no. There is no other discussion in this. Okay? As you start making all sorts of calculus and assumptions and overthinking and trying to get into details, this is part of the healing. But the choice is that. And if the other one already made those choices and elevated, you have no right to pull him down with you. And the same goes for the other one. This is why I kept saying in my previous videos, you do not give any kind of undeserved forgiveness. No. You claim justice, judgment, and punishment on everyone. Because as you claim justice, judgment, and punishment, for example, on your partner, on your divine partner who's betraying you, then you help him more through that, because God will be able to go and show to him as you claim justice, judgment, and punishment, God will go and show to him what is being done, why he made the wrong choice, and so on. If you don't claim justice, judgment, and punishment, he will stay in dark and he will not know why he cannot make the right choice. But if you claim justice, judgment, and punishment, God can go to him because you called God's judgment on him. And through judgment, God shows him. And when, although people see punishment as a harsh word, but punishment is meant to help that individual see the truth and fight. Punishment from God is meant to strip away those possessions which he refuses to let go. Meaning material possessions which are keeping him hostage in 3D. People say, oh, you called judgment and punishment on this. He was supposed to be your divine partner. And now he lost all his fortune. Yeah, because that fortune was keeping him hostage in 3D. I did very well that I claimed justice and punishment on him. And if he's not capable of doing this by healing himself, then God is going to do it by force. And it's still for his own good. Okay? So you must try to look at this topic from a different perspective if you really want to get the point of the divine couple. Otherwise, you're still stuck in a mentality of 3D couple. And you don't understand that you're not supposed to come together to build a house. You're supposed to come together to do the spiritual fighting. Once you win the spiritual fighting, you will receive the house. This is the divine right, according to your ranking, which you took back through your spiritual fighting. Do you understand it? So you do the spiritual fighting and your rights come to you according to the rank you won. You do not, many people are very unhappy what I'm saying. You do not cling to 3D possessions in the hope that in the spare time, you will do some spiritual fighting, some healing, and maybe you will get to the ranking that you deserve. No, it doesn't work that way. You do the spiritual fighting first, and then as you take back your ranking and your right, everything comes to you. God is bringing everything to you. Okay? It's the same with the divine couple. You do your individual spiritual fighting, and God will bring to you the divine partner which matches your evolution, so you too will be able to fight the war with you together with your lineage. Okay, so you do not cling to anything, not even to your divine partner, for the simple reason that if you're at different stages in your evolution, essentially God will bring to you somebody, a different divine partner who will do the work with you to win the war, who will come with you to find your lineage and to fight together with God, with your lineage. If you insist on clinging on your divine partner, you're both gonna fall. And that doesn't help anyone. That's the point. That's the point. You're not helping anyone, not even him. Okay? You're gonna become karmic to each other. This is what happens. Because he's bringing you to 3D, and then you become karmic one to another instead of being divine couples. Okay? So I gave these explanations. I hope that people understand a little bit better my point of view, which I expressed in previous videos. If you cling to a divine partner who's not ready, who's not willing to make the right choices, you become karmic to each other. You drag each other down. And God forbid for this to happen, because the two of you being from the same lineage, you have more power than the other have attacking you. And then you're able to do to each other much more harm than others could, you know. So with this being said, I'm going to stop here. I hope this is clear, and you will be able to understand better my point of view, which I expressed in previous videos. And I hope this will empower you to make better choices in your spiritual fighting, but also in your quest for divine union. Please comment, like, and subscribe to my channel, so we'll make sure the knowledge I'm sharing will reach as many people as possible. And if you feel inclined to support my channel and my work, please, you'll find in the description box below the information to my PayPal account and wish list on Amazon. Thank you.